Imagine standing at the edge of the known world, staring into the abyss of uncharted waters, where monsters of lore and endless seas await. This was the daunting reality faced by Ferdinand Magellan, a man whose audacity and vision not only altered the maps of his time, but also fundamentally reshaped our understanding of the world. In 1519, Magellan embarked on an unprecedented voyage that would lead him and his crew into the annals of history as the first to circumnavigate the globe, proving definitively that the Earth was round and interconnected by vast, navigable oceans. Born in Portugal in 1480, Ferdinand Magellan grew up in a nation burgeoning with maritime prowess. His early life, steeped in the lore of the sea, prepared him for a life of exploration. Magellan's initial voyages for the Portuguese crown honed his navigational skills and ignited his obsession with the unexplored. Despite considerable achievements under the Portuguese flag, Magellan faced a ceiling of opportunities, prompting him to turn westward towards Spain. His shift from serving Portugal to Spain marked a pivotal turn in his career, setting the stage for his historic circumnavigation. Magellan's proposals were initially met with skepticism in Portugal. His ambitions, deemed too risky and unrewarding, forced him to look elsewhere for backing. In Spain, he found a more receptive audience in King Charles I, who, intrigued by the potential for new trade routes, agreed to support Magellan's daring project. This backing marked the beginning of preparations for a voyage that aimed not just to find a route to the Spice Islands, but to establish Spanish supremacy on the global trade map. The strategic and economic implications of this support were profound, aligning with Spain's imperial ambitions. On September 20th, 1519, Magellan's fleet, comprising 5 ships and over 270 men, departed from Seville. The air was thick with a mix of excitement and dread, as many sailors feared the myths of sea monsters and the edge of the world. The departure was a spectacle witnessed by crowds aware they might be seeing these men for the last time. This moment was not just a beginning, but a leap into the vast unknown, underlining the sheer audacity of Magellan's vision. Navigating through uncharted waters, Magellan's fleet faced numerous challenges, from violent storms to tricky currents. The discovery of the Strait of Magellan, a narrow passage now bearing his name, was a critical moment in the voyage. This passage proved pivotal, connecting the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans and offering a new route to the Spice Islands. The strategic discovery not only altered maritime maps, but also provided a crucial maritime link between the two vast oceans, reshaping global navigation henceforth. As Magellan's fleet entered the Pacific, they encountered their greatest challenges. The vast expanse, much larger than Magellan had anticipated, pushed the crew to their limits. Scurvy, starvation, and even mutiny threatened to derail the expedition. The psychological and physical endurance of these sailors were tested as they ventured further into the unknown, their survival hanging by a thread. Magellan's leadership during these trying times was critical, maintaining order and purpose among his beleaguered crew. Reaching the Philippines was a significant milestone for Magellan's expedition, marking their first contact with the peoples of the Pacific Islands. The interaction started off peacefully, with Magellan employing his experience and tact to navigate the complex social and political landscapes of the islands. However, these initial peaceful encounters set the stage for the tragic events that would culminate in Magellan's death, a twist of fate that would dramatically alter the course of the voyage. The Battle of Mactan was a fierce conflict between Magellan's forces and the native warriors led by Lapu-Lapu. Despite being well armed, Magellan underestimated the resolve and tactics of the native fighters. This battle not only claimed Magellan's life, but also marked a significant psychological blow to his crew. The impact of his death resonated throughout the expedition, casting a shadow of uncertainty over the mission's completion. After Magellan's death, the command was assumed by Juan Sebastian Elcano. Under his leadership, the expedition faced continued adversity, from navigating unknown waters to dealing with further mutinies and dwindling supplies. Despite these challenges, Elcano successfully led the fleet to the Spice Islands, securing valuable spices, and then embarked on the perilous journey back to Spain. This phase of the journey tested the crew's endurance and Elcano's navigational prowess, ultimately leading to their historic return. On September 6, 1522, nearly 3 years after their departure, the ship Victoria sailed into Seville, completing the first circumnavigation of the globe. Only 18 of the original 270 crew members survived, a testament to the arduous nature of their journey. This triumphant return was celebrated throughout Spain and Europe, not only as a maritime success, but as a monumental human achievement, forever changing the scope of global exploration. Magellan's voyage spurred numerous innovations in maritime technology and navigation. The introduction of more reliable ships, improved cartographic details, and better navigational instruments like the astrolabe quadrant came as direct responses to the challenges faced during the circumnavigation. These advancements made sea voyages safer and more predictable, paving the way for future explorations and the eventual mapping of the entire globe. The successful circumnavigation opened up new avenues for trade, particularly in spices, which were highly valued in Europe. The new maritime routes discovered by Magellan provided European powers easier access to the riches of the East, significantly boosting their economies and increasing their influence in global trade. This shift not only enriched the European merchants, but also laid the groundwork for the complex global trade networks that we see today. Magellan's voyage facilitated unprecedented cultural exchanges between Europe and the lands they visited. While this led to the exchange of goods, ideas, and technologies, it also paved the way for the darker aspects of exploration, such as colonization and cultural imposition. The effects of these interactions were profound, altering societies on both sides of the world and setting the stage for future global interactions, both positive and contentious. Ferdinand Magellan's legacy is a complex tapestry of heroic exploration and the harsh realities of imperial ambition. His journey provided a new understanding of the world's geography, proving the Earth was round and navigable, which had profound implications for science, geography, and philosophy. While he is celebrated as a pioneering explorer in many parts of the world, in others, he is remembered for the conflicts and changes his arrival precipitated, showcasing the multifaceted impact of his expedition. Ferdinand Magellan's circumnavigation was more than a maritime achievement. It was a pivotal moment in human history that expanded the horizons of the known world. It ushered in the age of discovery, where boundaries were pushed and the globe was increasingly seen as a connected entity. The legacy of Magellan's voyage continues to resonate, influencing not only how we view our planet, but also how we perceive the possibilities and responsibilities of exploration. His journey remains a testament to human courage and curiosity, inspiring generations to explore, discover, and understand more about our world and beyond.